are
Good
live.
morning to you and welcome to Rise and Thrive Breakfast Show on your not only just another channel, Camnet TV. Thank you so much for joining us. Hope you're having a beautiful morning considering the fact that it's a holiday. And yes, of course, to kickstart our show, I am not alone on set. I'm joined by the lady, Constance Mwemba. Is it Mwemba or Mwemba? Mwemba, Constance Mwemba. Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, Sakaleja. How are you?
I'm doing, that's my father's name.
It's not yours.
It won't be mine for long though, but yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
Interesting.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How does it feel working on a holiday?
Terrible. Sad. I'm so sad right now. I'm upset.
Why are you sad and upset though?
It's a holiday. You said it. A holiday. The word itself.
First of all, working in media, holiday doesn't exist.
Yeah, I know.
When it's a holiday, that's when we even work more.
That's what I'm saying. I'm always sad and upset whenever there's a holiday because I keep on imagining all those beautiful and nice, interesting things I would have done if I wasn't here or my friends are doing out there who have the privilege. So I'm really upset right now. I'm not even in the mood for all this. Well,
unlike you, it's a blessing in disguise to some of us. Anyway, nice. I know working on holidays is actually hectic because you get to have majority of your friends that are not in the media industry won't understand why you're working on a holiday. But then, are we to not work on a holiday?
Can you imagine? And the news, it has to come, whether Saturday, whether what. So when people be like, but today is a holiday or today is Saturday, you're not going to church. I'm like, there's news. Tamutamba news kama wafuma ku church.
Kwata TV.
Tamwa kwata TV kumienu. So it's just like that. So I guess it's the profession we chose. At the end of the day.
I didn't choose it. I
just
found myself in this.
Nice.
God was like,
it was like calling
media.
Pule,
go. But anyways, good morning to you once again. And also remember that you can get interactive with us on social media. That's Camnet TV on Facebook. You can also connect with that on Instagram. That's Camnet TV Africa. Tell us know where you're watching us from. Comment on Facebook. Feel free to actually go through and contribute on our topic of discussion today. Today is a public holiday. We're celebrating the farmers. This, of course. Do you have a backyard garden?
I don't, but I have a farm. I'm a farmer.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a farmer, so it's actually my day. Can you just tell me Happy Farmer's Day, Constance?
Not until I see the pictures of you trying to...
No, but I mean, people take pictures. You can go to my farm and take pictures, but that doesn't make you a farmer.
At least I had the experience of feeling like I'm a farmer, even though it wasn't my farm, so...
Yeah, but I mean...
Okay, Happy Farmer's Day, Constance.
Thank you. I don't even have time to take pictures because I mean it's my farm, so I'm always there when it's farming season.
In your farm? What's in your farm?
Twalikwata ng'ombe, twalikwata magotsi mbushi, twalikwata enkoko.
Okay, we have a mini. I think not a mini farm. We have a poultry.
Oh really?
We've got fibata, chicken. Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Mukese kufamu kumya ndi ng'ombe ukanibaka kutamvyeko ku ng'ombe once.
Should I tamvya?
You should come.
I will come. I already know about the horse that if you stand behind it, it kicks you.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah. But you should at least try, have the experience though.
Of being chased by a cow.
So that you should know how good it feels to be alive. You know, the moment you'll be running, you'll be thinking a lot of stuff will be coming.
I can't run. That's how I died.
All right, this is the Rise and Thrive Breakfast Show right here on Camnet TV, not just another channel. Of course, in the studios where the both of us with Precious Muzia Sakalej. So today we'll be talking about bars and nightclubs. Are they a death trap? Bars and nightclubs, death traps. So far, bars and nightclubs have been closed, right? I think should be we're clocking 4 months now, 5 months?
4 months.
Yeah, somewhere there. And there's this outcry even from their leader from the committee who've been calling on government to consider and also perhaps come up with preventive measures for the people there so they could continue with their business, as they have made so much losses and life out there is difficult for them. But before we go there, I think we need to, there's a morning boost, right?
Yes, there's a morning.
We need to exercise.
I was exercising the other day in Hills. Unfortunately, you felt like I was being, but... But
what's with that British accent, though?
The thing is that, the point I'm trying to get to is, I needed you to have my back while I was trying to exercise as well when I was watching Pastor Isaac exercise. So unfortunately you didn't want to do it with me. So I'll do it again myself today. So, met. But anyways, let's quickly move to your morning boost for today. Hope that in as much as it's a holiday, we know you're at home. For those of you that are at home, and for those of you that are out there, make sure that you're warm because it's quite chilly. The cold is hitting us hard on the other side. But if you're at home and you're able to exercise, then why not do it for just 5 minutes? So right now we get into our morning boost on Rise and Thrive Breakfast Show. We'll be back on the other side. Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome. I started with a warm-up before I stepped in here. And let's do it now. 5 minutes workout. Make sure that your partner joins in, your children that comes in. And let's do something today now. So this is what we're going to do today. We're going to start with the hands now. Shoulder press. Let's go. I'm going to do 40. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many? 30. 1, 2, 3. Go. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. Great workout. I'm already feeling this. So let's go. I'm dealing with the hands. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Next 10, I'm going to bring the hands to the front now. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, so we've done 60 for the hands. Let's go now. Remember last time I was here, we were running, we were jumping. So today we're going to do it differently now. Here we go. There you go. Stay at that. Just stretch your legs. Good for you in the morning. Let's go. Stretch. There you go. There you go. Let's go. Let's go. Stay at it. Keep doing it. You feel like your legs are becoming heavy? It's part of the workout. Let's go. Awesome stuff. You're doing well. Keep pushing. Don't lean on anything unless you can't really stand the intensity of the workout. Let's go. Keep going. Keep going. There you go. All right. Awesome stuff. Okay, I'm going to give you something now. Remember, you need to do this every morning before you leave. Okay. Basic push-ups. That's what you're gonna do now. Lock your legs, kneel down, and come down here. Let's go. 1. 10. Let's go. 20. I'm gonna give you a 5-second break, but it's within my time. Take a break. You can do 5 minutes, seconds. You can do 10. So 20 more. We do 40. Let's go, Team Camnet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10. Then you take your 10-second break, but I'm not going to take that long break. Okay. Last 10. Then I've given you 40 push-ups. Anybody can do this. You kneel. Let's go. Last 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great stuff. All right. Thank you so much. And that's it for today. I'm going to see you again next time at the same time. Make sure that you do this every morning before you go for your duties. Thank you. I sign out. Machisa Isaac is my name.
What? I was trying to exercise. Welcome back. Hope you exercise at home, and I hope you are feeling a bit energetic and healthier than 10 minutes ago, 6 minutes ago.
Yeah, we were exercising in here.
I was going to say something, but I am just not going to say anything at all.
Please don't, but we just want you to know that we actually participated. People should try the pastor out. He's a good trainer. I think he would make a very good personal trainer, actually.
Yeah, he would. I think he does personal training for a lot of people.
Oh, really?
And also the exercises are, they're different types anyway. If you're just starting, if you have been exercising, or if you're just trying to lose some weight. There's even a fattening diet. I didn't know that. You can go on a diet to gain weight. We learn every day.
Of course we do.
Yeah.
So now...
It's cold, eh?
Not really. In the morning when I woke up, actually, it was a bit cold. But after I took a bath and then I started, hey, you
was it hot or cold bath?
It was cold.
I can never bear me.
But why?
Cold water?
Yeah.
Nope.
When you bath hot water, when it's cold, you feel cold. Do you know that?
That theory never works for me.
Eish.
The cold, you feel warm. The hot, you feel... That's why I was holding on to the cup like that. But I feel better now that I've drank some coffee.
Yeah, it's a bit warm in here.
I can't bath cold water.
Okay. You should try bapule na imwe.
Just the thought of it
bakwati ni mango ili mango yobabika tayapile. You know that mango? We call it guhundiga in Tonga.
Why would you compare my skin?
When you bath too much hot water, your skin yala bakwati mango ya guhundiga.
Yourself, you'll be a mango ya guhundiga.
Okay, Pule is actually my tribal cousin, so don't worry, people. Don't worry.
It's a war out here, but we're cool.
Okay, so let's talk about bars and nightclubs.
First of all, the idea of going bar to bar and closing down those that are operating, I feel there are some considerations that needs to be looked at, okay? Let's say, for example, you walk into a bar and there's like a meter between the people that are seated and drinking alcohol. And there's they have their hand sanitizer. Quite right, you can't wear your mask and drink something or eat something, but as long as they have a mask and there's like a washing basin by the door, if those guidelines are followed, then why are you closing my bar? And also, if we're going to look at those things, then they might as well tell us to stop going to the markets and getting on buses. Yes, we know people when they're drunk, they get to misbehave. Maybe that angle. Because when you're drunk, trust me, you will not know what a hand sanitizer
You are speaking from experience, I guess.
Not really. You know these things. We have seen drunk people. We know drunk people.
Yeah,
We've been in places where someone is drunk and they don't even know where they stay.
They don't even know where they are, actually. Some get too drunk, they have to wake up on the street.
Which
you are
is
going
very
for work in the morning. Someone is still sleeping.
Which is very embarrassing.
Perhaps those are some of the reasons why bars are not yet open up to now. Because when you are drunk, you are in that state of mind where you're not yourself. You can't think properly. So, of all things, do you really think somebody who's drunk would be thinking of the preventive measures?
Mask,
hand sanitizer. No, let me keep. No, people when they're drunk, perhaps they always want to come closer to somebody. When they're speaking, there's always so much saliva coming out from their mouths. All those.
And when you're drunk, you are gonna move from one person to the other, and before you know it, if you had coronavirus, you would have spread it.
Shared
more than 10 people in less than an hour. So, I think maybe looking at that angle. But then what they can do is, since we're looking at the side from the business side, okay, I own a bar and that's where I pay my rent from, my child's school fees, groceries and all these other bills. So if they can just be allowed to do takeaways, okay, if they're able to sell alcohol, considering the fact that they will only be selling takeaways, you come buy your alcohol wherever you're going to drink from. That's your business. And then on the other side, as a citizen, maybe they should be asked to drink from home. Like, okay, we are going to open the liquor stores only if you are going to buy takeaways. We'll sell you if you're going to buy takeaways, and we'll sell you if you're going to drink from home. And then if those that are found wanting, they can be arrested.
Yeah, I think that's a very valid point. But recently we have seen so much disregard, disregarding the health guidelines, especially maybe from the owners. Just like you've said, if we could come to a conclusion that you're only going to buy takeaway, go and drink it from your home. But we have seen others who are masquerading as restaurants when actually they are bar and nightclubs, or rather they are restaurants, but they are now operating as bars and nightclubs. So if you as the owner of that premise, you are allowing people to come inside and take alcohol, there are so many people inside, then I think it should be blamed on the owners of those premises, because they should tell people, no, if you are the owner and then you say, don't drink from my bar, why would anybody go there? So I think these guys who own these places are the ones who are giving a go-ahead to the people who are drinking there. But we've seen so much great work coming from Lusaka City Council. Yeah, recently they've been going up and down, especially when it's a holiday like today and the weekend. They go from one place to the other, Kawata, Watuko, and then they find people are drinking. It's like no one wants to listen. People think perhaps maybe Corona is a hoax or something. I don't know. Maybe they're comparing the situation with the markets and what's happening. Like, okay, how come Corona will only be, they're only telling us who own bars? That's the argument. That's the argument for those bar and nightclub owners. How come we are the only ones who have to close our premises? Markets are packed. Go to Soweto right now, Lumumba Road, everywhere where there are street vendors, nobody's even wearing a mask. There's no social distancing. You won't even see anybody sanitizing their hands. But how come bars and nightclubs are told to?
The main concern right now. And honestly speaking, I feel from a personal point of view, I feel the bar situation is like Animal Farm. If we were to do a survey, there are actually bars that are open and the council is aware of. But then I don't know how special they are that they are allowed to operate, and these other places are closed down if they're found operating. I think we should be fair in this situation.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, what we want is the money. What we want is the income. What we want is to pay our bills. What we want is to actually make sure that we pay rent in as much as there's coronavirus. Life must move on. But if we're able to, I think they should go back to the books or go back to the table and put down measures for bars and nightclubs to say, you will only be allowed to operate if you do this, this, and this. If not, if you're found wanting, we're going to get your license or maybe close you down or maybe suspend your license.
Yeah.
So if there's some measures that can be put out, I stand to be corrected. I don't know if there's anything that has been suggested to the people that own bars and nightclubs and they have not followed it. Maybe hence the need for the Lusaka City Council to go from bar or to nightclub to actually close them down if they haven't followed the measures. But again, as Zambians, we are too excited when there's a place that's closed, there's the one that's open. We all want to be there. We love to have fun, okay? We complained when bars and restaurants and cinemas and casinos was closed. Then say, what are we going to be doing for fun? For fun. If let's say it's a holiday today, imagine spending the whole day at home. Sometimes but fresh air is
I don't know exactly what's the deal with bars and nightclubs, but I feel it's more about being in a place where there are so many people who are doing the same thing that you are doing, which is taking off alcohol, beer. But you can go to a liquor store and buy beer. You can go
from home
to a shopping mall or anywhere.
That is allowed.
Yeah, you buy beer and then you take from home. So why can't you do that? Why would you want to go in a place where there are so many people where you are risking your own life?
You're asking me or throwing it to the table?
No, I am throwing it
to the table.
Tell us what you think about bars.
I think you can still have fun home, but there's just this. Yeah. There's just. I feel drinking shouldn't be you drink until you're wasted. You can't even stand. You can't even move. You don't even know where you're headed to. You don't know which direction you're headed to. I think that drinking habit, not that we are judging or looking down on anybody that drinks like that, but I think that is the reason why the council feels our people are not the type that will actually go into a bar and still drink and be able to find their way out of that bar. So I think they're looking, I'm just saying, there are places whereby there are certain places where you would go and then umuntu na kolwa kakuti alefidwa no kwenda, but then the alcohol is just there. You're unable to walk. So I think they're looking at those things. If you're unable to walk, obviously you will have friends that will need to take you home. You would have moved from one person to the other trying to find your step and trying to find your balance. So I think they're looking at that angle as well. Zambians, we can drink.
Yeah, I guess sacrilege is.
No, I'm just putting myself in the citizen's shoe. Like I will not say they can drink, but once in a while can wine. Yeah, I'm just saying. So
okay,
I think they're looking at that angle.
I think according to I've done some stories from LCC.
Yeah.
According to some of the things I heard and the things I was reading, the statements they give to the media, I think there's something they are calling now the new normal permit.
Okay, which is?
The permit which they are now giving to restaurants to be able to operate during the COVID-19 season. Now, the sad part is that this is where now they come in because it's like they are not following the health guidelines. Instead of making their premises, the restaurants that they are now turning them into bars.
It's an advantage.
Yeah, where people are now dancing, hugging.
Wow.
Yeah, so, okay, we have some stories from LCC. Kindly just play us one clip from Lusaka City Council where they have closed down some bars, or rather getting the permit.
The Lusaka City Council, working with Zambia Police, have heightened night and daytime operations on COVID-19 compliance due to rising cases of the disease and low levels of adherence to the health guidelines by some members of the public and business places. Last night, LCC and Zambia Police clamped down on some notorious drinking spots that include Fairland Pub and Grill in Emersdale, Newland Pub and Grill, Cockpit and Cabs More in Mutendere for operating as bar and nightclubs. Lusaka City Council Public Relations Manager George Sichimba has noted that while carrying out the exercise, some people were using State House names to scare away authorized public officers.
Yesterday we were in Kanyama constituency. At night we were all over the city. This morning we are in Machero constituency just to check on those deep bars or Kachasu dens. And so far we have pounced on so many of them, and we have confiscated Kachasu, and we have discovered that people are congregating in large numbers in these dens to drink, and they are not following COVID-19 guidelines. And so as Lusaka Council working with our evergreen state police, we are going to continue with these operations so that people can abide by the rules of the game.
Mr. Sichimba further says using those names to float public health guidelines is only an attempt in futility.
The word of caution to members of the public is that health is a personal responsibility. They should not fall prey to those that are opening bars and start congregating in there, because they are risking their personal lives and those of their families and others as well beyond their families. And those that are operating businesses and they think they can open bars, they are risking the lives of their clients.
In Matero today, there was yet another raid that saw a lot of business owners being clamped on for operating as bar and nightclubs. At the same time, there were certain people that met the council with hostility by throwing stones at the officers and their vehicles. Reporting for Camnet Television in Lusaka, Zambia, Namwinga Mwinga.
Well, there you have it, Lusaka City Council, the tillaling of the alcohol. That's a loss.
Alcoholic.
I think if I was a bar owner and you tell me, you can open your bar as long as you follow A, B, C, D.
Just do that, for crying out loud.
If you are able to do that, just do it, because that's a loss. You spent money ordering that alcohol, and then it's to be the heartburn. The heartburn of that loss.
I know, it's sad.
But anyways, we're just hoping that everyone follows the guidelines and precaution measures that have been laid down out there from the Ministry of Health and also the World Health Organization. We need to accept and acknowledge that Corona, we pray that it's not here to stay, but as for now, we need to slowly adopt the new normal and make sure that we follow the measures. Remember what we always say, if you are safe, then the next person is also safe.
Yeah, but looking at the numbers, actually, they are alarming. Every day we are recording 400, 3, at least it's 100 plus. So it would be good, actually, if our bar nightclub owners adhere to the guidelines from the Ministry of Health. Protect your family. We understand, actually, maybe the challenges out there. We feel for them. But I think it's good if we follow the guidelines from the Ministry of Health.
And also on the other side, we were just talking about farmers. I think they play a very big role. This is the time we used to have the agriculture and commercial show, eh? Corona. But anyways, farmers actually play a very big role, considering the fact that they're the ones that make sure we get to have the fresh vegetables, the fruits.
Basically, just in Shima, we are not kutali.
Wali.
The
five finger. Nshima. What's Nshima in Lozi?
Ubuhove.
Ubuhove.
Not ubuhove, buhove just.
Buhove.
Yeah.
Buhove. Do you eat Nshima though?
Really?
I'm just saying.
I'm the queen of Nshima.
You're right. Okay, for those of you that have just joined us, well, good morning to you and welcome to Rise and Thrive Breakfast Show on not just another channel, which is Camnet TV. Remember, you can come in with your views and opinions. There's a number scrolling on your screen, and also you can come through on Facebook. Tell us where you're watching us from and what you're doing today on the holiday. It's good that some of you had the chance to travel, and I know you're heading back today if you had the opportunity. If you don't work on weekends, lucky you. And tell us if you are out in the world. If you're on holiday, tell us where you're spending your holiday from and also how it is going. Well, for now, we take a short break and then we'll be back on the other side.
This is Camnet TV World News. For a prompt response, call +2609 53 995 099 or +2609 62 444 726 or +2609 711 77467. Camnet TV, not just another channel.
Msika is here. We have you all covered with just 150 kwacha. You can advertise every day from 17 hours to 18 hours. For a 30-second ad, get the benefit of selling your products and services on Msika. For more details, call our marketing department on +260 953 995099 +260 962 444 726 or +260 971 177 467. Email us on info@camnettvafrica.com. Terms and conditions apply. Join Pastor Moses Chuluba on National Matters on Monday, 3rd August 2020. His guest will be Andrew Kamanga, Football Association of Zambia President.
From that point, we now saw the opportunity that the only way we are going to increase sponsorship into the league is to delink the league completely from the association so that the league is able to generate its own sponsorship.
Time 20-30 hours. Don't let this moment pass you by. Invite others to participate through phoning on Skype, Zoom, WhatsApp, and text messages. Camnet TV, not just another channel.
Welcome back. It's still on Rise and Thrive Breakfast Show on Camnet TV, not just another channel. Thank you so much to everybody that's catching us on Facebook. Kudos to you, and make sure that you start a watch party ask for your friends to ask their friends and friends and friends. Mention friends to come through and watch that party with you. And for those of you that are catching us on the Topster decoder, DSTV and GoTV decoder, thank you so much. Now, moving on today, we're talking about the bars and nightclubs.
Yeah, Chigigi.
Which but anyways, getting into your other stories, considering the fact that it's Farmers' Day today, we ran a story yesterday all the way from Mufulira. Now, Mufulira District Commissioner Mike Manda has urged farmers to prepare for the farming season as government is ready to assist them through the various farmers support program. Now, Mr. Manda assured the farmers that government will provide all the services including water, electricity, roads and many other developments. Now, the DC was speaking when he and the Mayor Gift Mushinge handed over the land occupancy letters to Nsato forest squatters within the district. Now, the farmers have also expressed gratitude for the gesture and promised to continue supporting the PF government. Over 150 farmers have benefited from the gesture. Let's take a look at this story and then we'll be back on the other side.
Vakula isanga munchende mumbyomo mwikele limbi bambi baisanga muba nabo ichiripo kukontrola imipaka 2 hectares yala pelela pa 2 hectares yala pelela pa ifofine omuntu aikala tekwesha ukuimati panote pamobe na chikuluta mwasele nga kwebati mkwete nchende ikalamba olona babikamo omuntu muri 6 hectares kutuma afumana ya 3 ichiripo kumfwana imo mwalaika lila pesa bamibika imo babalaika la pesa bamibika na babalaika la pesa bababika imopo mwikele nga pali fikulwa efyote tibatobe echo bachilandira ati mwisela mwikali omo mwine kuisa pitamo na kambi na abanombo kumona abakweta mafia twala sova shani.
Government of the Republic of Zambia, under the leadership of Edgar Chabalongo, is here to take care, mainly in under resettlement, to look after the vulnerable Zambians who are unemployed, who have been displaced, and also young youths who have nothing to do, especially retirees as well. So what we are doing now is to ensure that each and every settler who is given a piece of land must have a document from the settlement office to empower that person and make sure that that person settles on that piece of land.
Apa shite pa kuleka na impa mtumile ko ba mamanda baba TC ekeni watu walile uyu mulimo wena tuchiri tuli banshi tuletotera twatotera mkwai.
Welcome back. It's still on Rise and Thrive Breakfast Show on Camnet TV, not just another channel, with me, Precious, and Constance on the other side. Now, taking a look at the messages, Constance was being shut down. Did you say you didn't want to wake? Do you like things? But anyways. Well, you're saying watching from Garden House, love Camnet TV. There you have it. Not good for to tell.
Shouldn't have come on the Nine Baleva.
Okoniko Hadi
Kulimazina, Garden House, love you, Team Camnet.
Thank you so much for coming through.
I can't read
Imagine
watching from
Senanga. Trying to figure out what he was trying to say. But that doesn't sound like English. But anyways, thank you so much for the Facebook messages. Remember that you can also come through and call us. Tell us where you're watching the breakfast show from and also what you're up to today.
What you're doing, because today is Farmers' Day. So what are we supposed to do? Those of you who are not farmers, but for us, I think we are feeling good. It's our day. You know, it's good to be recognized in society. I think I have so much Farmers' Day, Women's Day, Mother's Day, Wife Day, Employers' Day.
But anyways, before we actually looked at our Facebook messages, there was a clip on farmers that were given the occupancy letters, and they were told, if you feel you are capable of farming, just tell us which location you want the land at. And also there's some terms and conditions that have been laid down. If you don't meet them, and unfortunately you can't get the land, which is a good thing, at least in as much as we are trying to find the white collar jobs. You have an option of being a farmer.
A farmer.
Yeah.
You don't really have to go to school. But again, farming is not just something that you just start doing. You really have to, you need the interest, you need to have knowledge on how you go about with your crops. It's something very difficult, actually. I think I would say even white-collar jobs are much easier than farming. I'm saying this because I'm a farmer myself. So, you never farmer. Can you stay
a farmer?
White-collar.
But anyway, it's also a good thing to know that in as much as you don't have big land to have all that maize, there are people that have actually that have backyard gardens. They have their vegetables, their tomatoes, and their onions there. So, which is a good thing. It's a good start.
Yeah, it could be also your second option as you are seated in your office, na kapenya ka fancy what to go. But you know that at least I have a farm somewhere. I'm farming. Ngatashingile that month.
Just
must end up farming. Yeah. So something else is happening. The mobile registration has begun in Zambia, and on Saturday, the phase 1 has started on Saturday, and then the Minister of Home Affairs flagged it off in Mwense district. Let me just read something for you here. Home Affairs Permanent Secretary Masiye Banda has warned and cautioned all those not eligible for obtaining of the Green National Registration Cards to desist from participating in the 2020 NRC mobile registration exercise or face the law. Mr. Banda says the registration officers will be on the ground to ensure that eligible Zambians access the national registration cards ahead of the 2021 general elections. Eastern Province Permanent Secretary Veronica Muiche says it is the right of every eligible Zambian to obtain NRC as it is given to them, as it gives them access to many documents. This is a very important document.
The NRC, National Registration
Tapale if you ngachita without this document.
So kwali babantu abayikana bakwata NRC?
Yeah, I think usually those in the rural areas, perhaps who might not have the need for certain documents that might require you to have the national registration card. It's possible. They are there. But, you know, with this issue of elections and people who perhaps are not even of age will try to go there. No, people lie. I've witnessed something, I think, in Kasempa.
Are you serious?
Yeah, when I was getting my NRC for the first time, there was, I think there was this lady who came with someone. She was looking pretty young, and then she was saying, no, she's of age. She can give, like, how old are you? Well, she's 16, she's, you know.
But there are people that actually look, but I think sometimes you can't tell that this person is young or old. We've got different bodies.
Yeah, but I mean, okay, with whites, I think maybe, because I've seen some videos. I watched those funny videos where they try to guess the age of this person. I'm like, okay, she's 21. Then you find that she's actually perhaps maybe even older than that, or 15. But with us blacks, you are old, even though you try to reduce your age.
So but how old do I look?
25.
Okay, but anyways, a national registration card is a very important document, considering the fact that now we are approaching elections, which is next year. So you will need, for you to get a voter's card, they will need your NRC. And I don't know, there was some trending link on social media where you can actually register as a voter online. I don't know how true that is and how that is going about.
Yeah, according to the Electoral Commission of Zambia, there are such things happening. I think that they're still trying to work on it. I think I attended the briefing for ECZ recently where they were talking about voter registration online, but we haven't yet been given information on that. Hopefully ECZ will come through anytime soon because we're heading towards the elections. And you know, the importance of an NRC, again, how it connects to age, because when you've reached a certain type of age in your life, you'll be able to make more informed decisions.
True.
Even as much as you vote. You can't give someone who's 12 years, 13 years to vote. They
don't understand.
Yeah, they don't understand anything, national matters and stuff. They don't know what's good for them. They don't look ahead. They'll look at the moment. Sweets. They'll be like, but we still see people who are like that, even people who are old enough. Yeah, they give you a chitenge.
T-shirts.
Yeah, t-shirts, chitenges, that's where you go to. But 20 kwacha, what? But it's really hard. You find somebody out there who can be able to make an informed decision when it comes to voting. People vote usually with emotions.
And I think looking at the online registration, I feel more sensitization needs to be done.
Yeah,
I might be an adult, but then if they're just going to implement it without sensitization being done, there's going to be a lot of errors. And at the end of the day, we don't want you coming up with the program, investing so much in it, and then it's a fail. That's a loss. So I feel if we're going to go about it that way, then we should actually do a lot of sensitization. And also, if we're talking about mobile, not everybody has the access to smart devices. So
especially the elder people, they're not really good with smartphones. So it will be difficult for them to just do, how do you do this? Start calling someone who's younger to help you out. I feel that's a very valid point, Precious. ECZ should really start the sensitization.
If you're going to have adverts on how to do that, it should be in different local languages, because not everybody can understand English, and not others can hear, but they don't know what you're talking about. They know you're speaking English, but what you speak of is not known to them. So if we're gonna go about it that direction, then a whole lot of sensitization needs to be done. And I think it's just important that I don't know how we can do our, when campaigns are happening, I think I mentioned this even the last time on the breakfast show. We don't know what to expect from the person. What they tell us is what we imagine. Like, okay, so I'm going to come into your life, Constance. If we get married,
it's just like a man trying to pursue a woman.
I'll buy you a house. While he's talking to you like that, you see how he is dressed. That one outfit will deceive you. He'll be all smart and all, never maybe even borrowed the suit. But then because we love to hear things. The word just sells so much, but then the action is what determines if what the person was saying at the beginning is true or is a lie. But with politics, it's different. They have all this money, invested in the campaigns, the bicycles, the t-shirts, the chitenges, and all the meal, the fertilizers. They will come in different colors. Put them in office, you'll just start wondering what happened. But then we shouldn't be blamed. I remember you had a show where you said it's a voter's fault that is happening. But then we can't foresee these things.
So interesting that actually the Home Affairs Permanent Secretary Mr. Banda has warned and cautioned all those not eligible of obtaining the Green National Registration Card to desist from participating. I think again because it can be like a waste of time for those people who are doing that. Why are you even going there? People will try perhaps to come up with so much strategies on just how to find their way to voting. I think there should be people who are on the ground. Of course, the Minister of Home Affairs has deployed some police officers, men and women in uniform, out there where they are registering the NRCs to ensure that there is law and order as they are doing that. No one who's underage is supposed to be there. Mwilaya Kofi. People were just funny like you, Precious, who like doing things. Hapa liponsefe munefa namsa.
I'm always attacked. I don't
Sangwapo.
know why. I'm always attacked.
By who, Pule?
You know what? Anyway, but it feels nice when you have a national registration card. I think when I got mine, I was in...
The feeling was like, okay,
my 11th grade.
9th?
11th.
Oh, yeah, okay.
In my 11th grade, that's when I got my national registration card. I used to feel nice. And then at some point, I lost my purse, so I lost my NRC. I had to make sure that I replace it. And I know others would feel lazy to say, it's lost. What's the whole point of getting it replaced?
You are not supposed to feel lazy with the NRC. You need that
There are
document.
people like that.
That's the most important document
in your life.
You need it. It shows that you are a citizen of this country. Yeah.
And also, I noticed that the NRC for those people that are not Zambian actually looks pretty cool. I wish we had a copy somewhere. It's pinkish milk paper. And have you ever seen an NRC that's not green? I've seen one before. They look actually cool.
You would prefer those?
I prefer like a pink one. But anyways, that story, let's take a look at this story, and then on the other side, we'll continue with the conversation on The Breakfast Show.
Government has flagged off phase 1 of the 2020 mobile registration exercise in Eastern Province. Ministry of Home Affairs Permanent Secretary Masie Banda says 770,000 NRCs are expected to be issued, focusing on Northern, Luapula, Copper Belt, Northwestern and Eastern Province under the phase 1.
During this mobile exercise, registration officers will issue green NRCs to citizens. This means that only eligible persons are required to present themselves for registration. I want to therefore caution foreign nationals who may want to take advantage of this field work to try and get documents which they do not deserve. The law will visit them. I also want to caution parents who intend to obtain NRCs for children even before they attain the right age of 16, that it is illegal to do so.
Eastern Province Permanent Secretary Veronica Muche was also present at the launch.
It's important that they must know that the issue of obtaining a national registration card, that is their right, it's their inalienable right, because when they have these citizenship documents, it's very easy for them to obtain a lot of government services that are provided.
And in his remarks given on his behalf by his representative, Induna Kwanja, Chief Kapatamoyo commended government for launching the exercise, adding that this will help farmers access fertilizer under FISIP this year.
Tinao antu mkombono mubambiri imwe banata maleji ndipo tizindikiranso tonse kuti leji ndiye chikhalidwe cha umuntu kuti azivike kuti ni munthu womuno mzambia koma akupsinjika kupanga kutenga fataleza kamba kopanda leji.
According to the National Registration Act, Chapter 126 of the Laws of Zambia, the NRC is a legal requirement for citizens that have attained the age of 16 as proof of identity.
Can you even dance?
Would you like to see me dance?
I think it would be traumatizing. I'll stick to knowing whether you can dance or you can dance.
Okay, we are remaining with 2 minutes, I believe.
But it was a nice program. Madame Prosper James Mwale, thank you so much for coming through, watching from Garden House. Love you, Camnet TV. Thank you for the support. We love you too. And also that we hope you're keeping warm and hope you have that mask. Albert Newton says, watching from Minwood Ndeke KK International Airport. Thank you so much. Kasoni Yamba saying, watching you from Senanga. Thank you so much. Prosper watching you from Chipata City program. Thank you for coming through. So there we have it. Those are our Facebook messages. You know, the thing I was amazed when I went to get my national registration card is how they were. That was fun for me. I had never seen...
You were smiling the entire time.
I was amazed. I was intrigued. I was just there like, that's pretty cool. But I'm sure they get tired. And I'm sure their fingers are somehow not as soft as the normal fingers. Because the pressing and the...
Yeah, obviously they are used.
Yeah.
Okay. We have to go. Okay, so this was the Rise and Thrive breakfast show right here on Camnet TV, not just another channel. Today we are discussing stories that made headlines yesterday. The phase one of the mobile national registration cards, and also we talked about bars and nightclubs. Are they a what?
A death
trap. So in the studios, I was with this Luvale woman.
Lunda, please.
Lunda.
Precious Muzea Sakale.
That's Lunda.
Yes. The Mudingahi.
Mudingahi, Chiwahi, Kumajiki, Shani.
I miss the village. You know what would happen? Like, when they see you coming through, no matter how far you are.
That part.
Don't
those people like get tired with saying
until they greet you in their hands? That's when they'll stop the screaming. It's actually cool.
It's nice.
Next time I go to the village, I'm going to take a video.
Do you welcome people like that at your home?
No. Because I rarely get visitors.
Sad.
But anyways, we have to go. Thank you so much to everybody that was locked on to Camnet TV, not just another channel. Well, from me, Precious Mzea, Sakaleji, and Constance Mwemba.
It's a bye-bye.
Let's have a beautiful day, and happy Farmers Day to all the farmers out there.
Thank you.
Good morning.